Hey Jonah, in 3 years, it's now going to be 2026 in November, and you're going to be 26 years old. There's a lot that I hope you have done by this point, and just to go through the list real quick, the primary focus that you have is getting better at content creation, at hitting 1 million. I don't think that there's anybody who's done more research and studying and planning on how to tell stories and film and do content and edit and uh, than you. And of course, there's going to be some who have done a bit more. But my point is that there are people who have done far less and have achieved what you want to achieve. So you have the knowledge, and the only thing that you lack is the action. I hope that you've taken that to do it. And if you hadn't, that when you saw the 1 month in the year, that it kicked you into gear and you started. I hope that you own a home and that you have good people around you, because your relationships are the most important thing that you have. And I know that you know that 3 years in the past, and I hope that you still do and that you take care of those, because when you're older, nothing is going to matter more than the experiences that you've had and the people that you know and met and still keep in touch with. There's so much that you have in your mind that you want to do, and it's unrealistic to do everything in just 3 years, and even in a whole life. You can only do so much. I hope that you've taken action and gotten rid of any distractions that you've had, and that you're not disappointed in what you did. It hits me knowing I'm not going to hear, listen to, or see this again for so long. And so often I find I get into a pattern or model and I don't change. And I think it's common, it's easy, because that's what our brain's wired to do, is to do what's easy. And then weeks go by or months where you don't do what you said you were going to do or what your dreams are. And I hope in 3 years you've overcome that and you've done it, because nobody's going to do it for you. I hope that you've either found a spouse or are the person who would marry the type of person that you want to be with, because it's not about trying to get the amazing spouse or somebody like who this perfect person, but it's about becoming the person that they also want to be with. Because if you're not the one who matches and can be a partner who edifies the other person, then there's no reason for you to try to get with that person. You should focus on yourself first. And I hope by then you're at that point. And I hope you've given a lot to other people as part of the relationships, that's been the priority, the focus. If there's one thing that I wanted to tell you from your 23-year-old self to you being 26, it's probably absurd how quickly these last 3 years have gone. And you're more than a quarter of the way to 100. And you have all these memories that you remember from when you were 8 and 9 and 10 and your whole life you've lived. And regardless of what you now believe and what happens after, you know that you only have one life. And those experiences you have are novel, because you're only ever going to be 23 and 24 and 25 once. And you're already 2 months into being 26, 3 months into being 26. Do it for yourself and for those you love and care about. And always be honest and have integrity and unimpeachable character. Be true to yourself and take action. Love you, future Jonah. I hope you're nicer to yourself than you are in your mind right now. I hope so. See ya. See this in 3 years.